I'm now joined by Andy Prill, a man I'm very jealous of. He is one of the lucky individuals that's going to drive this fantastic 550 Spyder in the Madgwick Cup a bit later on at the Revival today. Andy, what is this car like to drive?
Amazing, absolutely amazing. It's just everything you expect a Porsche sports car to be. Light, agile, very delicate, just beautiful.
So before Andy has the privilege of taking this fantastic car out onto the circuit, we're going to have a brief walk round the car and Andy's going to tell us a little bit about the special features of this fantastic 550.
This is a very special 550. This is chassis number 16. The first 15 cars were a different shape and they were retained and raced only by the factory. This car was made as the prototype for the second series of 550s with sloping headlights and a slightly different body shape. This one is unique because it was the prototype. Many of the features of it were slightly different from the subsequent cars. The bonnet is a slightly different shape and the method of construction underneath is slightly different. You notice that the Spyder badge is sloping and that is unique to this particular Spyder.
Is there a reason for it being sloping, Andy?
I don't think anyone will ever know. But all the press shots taking of the car at Stuttgart in '55 by Rudy Maylander show the car with a badge like that. So this was the 55, one of the 55 Le Mans cars as well. And it was interesting because Porsche had already sold the car, and it was the first ever 550 sold to a private individual, a man called Joseph Jeser, who lived in Stuttgart, and they thought they could keep an eye on him. And he did well enough in the early season for Porsche to invite him, because they hadn't made many of this shape car, to go and contest Le Mans. But they gave him and Duntov an 1100cc 4-cam engine so they could go for the index of performance. Duntov duly won it and Jeser came second, so it's quite an amazing story as well.
I'm now joined by Wim van Heerdegom, who is the very privileged owner of this fantastic 550 Spyder. Wim, can you tell us a little bit about the history of the car and how you come to have it?
Well, it's I bought it at an auction in Monaco in 2008. And I was surprised to find a car like this on an auction. And it appears to be the first production Spyder, number 16, that was ever made. A German gentleman named Joseph Jeser bought the car in January '55 and went through Europe with it, racing. So the first race he did was the Grand Prix of Monaco. Then he did Le Mans, he did Montlhéry, he did Eiffelrennen, Nürburgring, Hockenheim, and so on. So about 10 races he did in Germany. And then he sold the car to a Swiss gentleman, Heini Walter. He became hill climb champion in Switzerland and won several races with the car. He sold it to a German man named Runte, and he put the Porsche in his garage till the 70s. So, and then it stayed in his garage till probably 2006, 2007, when Kois found the car and put it on auction. So that's why it's completely intact.
For a race car, it looks fantastic as well. Clearly there's a lot of work gone into the presentation of the car as well.
These days this car probably looks better than it did when it was new, but you can't odds the skill of the Porsche craftsman. No two came out the same.
Wonderful, and as I say, really look forward to hearing it and seeing it out there later. Andy, as always, it's a pleasure. You're an encyclopedia of Porsche history. Thanks very much for all your help.
Thank you very much.